All right, guys, today's video, we're going to talk about how to make more money from your current customer base. We're going to discuss this, how to add value to the offer that you're giving to your customers. I'm Todd, the creator of Smart Success Healthcare, where we help healthcare professionals like you learn the business skills and strategies that you should have learned in school so that you can add a zero to your income. So today, let's talk about adding value to your offer so you can make more money. And I want to tell you guys, when I started Renewal Rehab in 2005, I truly felt as though if I just gave more of myself, I would be of more value. I got to be honest with you. The reason why I went into practice is because I was working at a place to where I wasn't able to spend much time with the client at all. Okay. It was an insurance-based corporate company, and I was spending literally like 3 to 5 minutes with each client. And I thought that I could be so much more valuable and I could have my own location, because at my location, I could charge the same amount that we're charging over here, but I could spend more time with the person. They would find that more valuable, and it would be fantastic because I'd be able to treat them in this awesome way and be all one-on-one and da-da-da-da-da. And y'all, let me tell you something. It doesn't necessarily work like that. And here's a few things that I've come to understand. I've come to understand that people care about a few things. And if you can get this right inside of your offer and what you're presenting to people in the marketplace for whatever it is that you do, you're going to be able to charge more money. And a lot of times it doesn't have to be you. To be honest with you, people want more of their time and not more of your time. So I want to go through those things, and I'm going to give you guys 7 things that I believe will make your offers much more valuable and allow you to charge more money. And none of them are really you. All right, so check this out. Let's talk about them. All right, so number one, let's hit the main thing that people want. People want results. People want results. People want results. They want results fast. They want results, and they want to make sure that you can solve the problem. Okay, now here's the whole thing. I think a lot of times, because we are always putting ourselves first and saying, I am this, I have this certification, I have this degree, I went to school for this amount of years, I did this, I did that. And they'll work with us, but now they truly believe that without you, they can't have their problem solved. And a lot of times, even though they'll work with us, they're going to totally rely on us for everything. Now, that's not really the way that you want to build and develop your business and your offers if you ever want to have time freedom. It's never going to work. But if you focus on the results first and say, listen, we can get you these results, and leave yourself out of it, then what will happen is you will condition your clients to where it's all about just getting the results. And that's really what people want anyways. So make sure that when you're presenting your offer, you're presenting results first. Now, the key is, what results do they want? For instance, I hurt my knee. Okay. I actually really did. I hurt my right knee, and I hurt my right knee, by the way, doing yoga of all things, right? So I'm doing yoga and I hurt my knee, and it's making it very difficult for me to do my Peloton workouts, or for me to run and this and that, da, 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 da. So let's just say I was going to go see one of you guys, okay? If I was going to see you, if you just say, hey, I think I can help you out with your knee, well, that means that you're bringing me a certain level of value. Okay, you can kind of help me with my knee. But if you start to talk to me about, hey, what is the problem with your knee actually limiting you from doing right now? And I'm like, dude, I'm on the 75-day program, man, and I'm like, trying to decide if I can continue to do this. Listen, man, I love to do the Peloton every single day. If you start to talk to me about, hey, listen, let's get you back to the Peloton. Hey, I want to make sure that your knee is right so that you can continue on the 75-day program. Hey, I want to make sure your knee is right because I know that you have to drive 9 hours, one time a month up to, your other place. And I want to make sure that you're good there. If you anchor the problem that I'm having with my knee to the result that I really, really want, you've just made your product, your service, your opportunity that much more valuable to me. So really focus on making sure that your result that you are conveying to the customer is on point with the problem that they have. Okay, number 2, some people pay for really cool experiences. Okay? Like, here's the deal, you guys. There are certain restaurants that you do fast food with, And then you have certain restaurants that you pay 10, 15, 20 times more because of the ambiance, because of the experience. I mean, at the end of the day, Motel 6, they say, we'll leave the lights on for you, right? I mean, like, you can stay there and, like, maybe the match is going to be a little bit tougher or whatnot, but is it really, like, worth, like, $900 or $1,000 more? Like then another place? Well, here's the deal, man. Like, it's going to be dark either way. But there are certain places that we pay 10 times more because of the experience. Okay, there's a difference with going to some really posh places for breakfast in Palm Beach versus going to Waffle House. People pay for experiences. So how can you make the experience for your customer an experience that they're like, wow, when I do this, it makes me feel valuable. It makes me feel amazing. It evokes an emotion. If you add an experience with what it is that you are giving them for the results, it makes your offer that much more valuable. Here, I can tell you this. So I recently got the iPhone 13, and I got to be honest with you, the phone really, like, I'm not that impressed with it, but I bought it anyway. And you know what? I think one of the coolest things is when you actually get the phone and you get that box. It's an experience that you feel when you get it. Like, you don't even, like, tell the truth, y'all. Do you throw out your iPhone boxes? You probably don't, because it creates this experience. So I want you all to think about that. How can you create a great experience for the person that makes it even more valuable? By the way, sometimes I've noticed this. If I can make the experience to where less people can get in, it makes the people perceive that the whole experience is even more valuable. Just things you want to think about with this, okay? So that's another way that you can add value to your offer. All right, number 3. Number 3 is speed. Speed of the offer. Speed of the results. People want speed. Remember now, people don't want more of your time. They want more of theirs back. We live in a Google, AI, Chat GPT world where everybody is super spoiled with them getting what they want fast. So here's the deal. I understand that many of us are in healthcare and we can't speed up the way that your body necessarily heals. But what we can do is we can give people certain things even faster. For instance, it might take a day or 2 or 3 before somebody comes into your facility. But are there things that you can give them that can give them a quick win before they even get in? Are there things that you can do and give them so that they might have anxiety before they get to your place for the first time that can actually help to calm their nerves? Are there things that you can give them that allows them to have you on demand without you being there on demand? Maybe it's a course. Maybe it's some instruction that they can get to where it's like, you know what? I'm not in front of Greg today, but I have access to this custom program that he has for me that I can ask questions. Or, you know what? I have access to his cell phone number through his, business software line. Like, you guys got to figure out what are ways that you can get the people their result faster, that they can get access to you faster. And it doesn't have to necessarily be in front of you. Look, I'll tell you this. Perceived speed is a huge thing as well. Now, you guys remember when we used to use Yellow Cab? Remember how Yellow Cab now is kind of not even a thing anymore because it's Uber? If you really think about it, what's the difference in Yellow Cab and Uber? Like, aren't they all taking us to the same place? Actually, I think Yellow Cab is probably even better because Uber, aren't there like a bunch of killers and stuff like that on Uber? People taking you to places and chopping your head off. Okay, all right. But I think you get my point with this. Why is it that Uber is crushing it, but Yellow Cab isn't? What is the only difference that Uber has that Yellow Cab doesn't have? Well, see, Uber has this perceived feeling that they're getting there faster because we can see where they're at. You go on their app, and I can see where Sally is in relation to getting to pick me up. You guys, it's perceived speed that people are looking for that makes it much more valuable to people. All right, that's number 3. All right, number 4. Let's talk about number 4. Number 4 is ease. Now, I know a lot of us, we're in professions to where the people actually have to do work to get the result. So how is it that we can position ease to people? Well, there's a few different ways, okay? It can be ease of making their appointments. It could be ease of rescheduling their appointments. It could be ease of getting the question answered that they want. For instance, if you know that your clients are asking this question, this question, this question, this question all the time, and you have a video or you have a little mini course on the most frequently asked questions with regards to these back problems, or the most frequently asked questions with regards to, and they can get it on demand all the time, well, you're making it easier for them to get the result. In this case, the result is information that they want. There are so many different ways that you can make it easier for people to be able to get what it is that they want from you. Okay. Another thing of ease is there might be exercises. There might be things that you want them to do. There might be equipment that they're going to have to use. Can you make it easy for them to where they actually have that equipment where you're giving that to them? That's part of your package. Here, can I tell you this? I used to tell my clients at the clinic, here's the deal. I'm going to give you some different bands that you can use and you can work with, okay? That's going to help you with your recovery result, right? And so I told them, I said, look, I have the bands here. The bands here are $15, okay? You can go to Target, you can go to Walmart, you can go to Dick's Sporting Goods, and you can go get the bands, and maybe they're going to be $4 or $5. But I have the ones here, the ones that I know will work for you because we're using those here. You pick your choice. 99 out of 100 times, they always took the bands that I had at my clinic. Why? Because it was easier. They knew they couldn't screw it up. They knew it was the same tension. They knew that they've already worked with it. And they will save them a trip to the store. And for them, they're like, you know what? I'd rather spend $10 more and just get it here and be done with it than have to go to the store and go find it. And maybe they might be sold out. It's ease. That's why people pay more money. Okay? That's number 4. All right, let's talk about number 5. Number 5 is on demand. On demand. What can you give people that allows them not to have to wait until they come in and see you? Something that can be on demand. I know for me, I love getting things that are on demand. I love getting information that's on demand because, like right now, as I'm doing this video, I have a training that I've paid for that I'm a part of. It's a mastermind group that I'm a part of. I pay a lot of money to be part of this mastermind group. They do the mastermind at this time of the day every single week. I can't join the mastermind today because I'm doing this. And I'm not worried about it because it's on demand. It'll be up in 3 hours in our portal. What are the things that you can give to people? Things that you're saying. Couldn't you take your phone, film a part of your treatment where you're teaching them something and then basically have it to where it's up in a library for them that's on demand? Or if you don't even want to do that because you're like, hey, that's too much work, you know you're saying those things to them and you're like, listen, I got it in your library and this is what we typically do on week 2. It's on demand so that they don't have to worry that, oh my God, what if I forget this? What if I forget that? Okay. Here, I got to tell you a quick story. So about 5 years ago, I bought a jet ski, right? And when the guy came to my house to deliver the jet ski, I'd never owned a jet ski. I've only rented them at different places we go on vacation. So the dude brings a jet ski to my house and he talks to me for about 30 minutes on all these things. And I was so overwhelmed. Oh my gosh. He said to do this, to do that. Oh my gosh, to put the water in at this time. I couldn't remember. Am I supposed to turn on the engine first and put the water in? Put the water in first and then turn on the engine? I couldn't remember. You guys, here's the deal. I didn't have an on demand of what it is that he said to me. So it was my first day having the jet ski that I took it out. I took out the jet ski, brought it off the trailer, took it out, had a great time. Came back and I was flushing it out. And because I didn't have what he said on demand, guess what happened? I started the water spigot and put it in the engine of the jet ski without turning on the engine. And a $13,000 jet ski I nearly destroyed on the first day I got it. I was so frustrated with myself. And if I could have just had what he said to me on demand, I would have not forgotten it. It was just a lot of information. Give it to people on demand and they will find more value in it. I would have paid more for that because I paid a lot to fix that jet ski. All right, number 6. What are people paying for? Peace of mind. They find value in that. Peace of mind. Peace of mind knowing that whatever their problem is that they have, that you've got their back and you're willing to make sure that they're good whether or not they are in your facility. Peace of mind could be a guarantee. Peace of mind could be you actually continuing to work with them even after the problem is solved. Peace of mind could be a membership to where they have you on retainer. I have an attorney on retainer. I have many people that I find valuable on retainer, just in case. By the way, I've never been sued. Y'all don't get any ideas right now, but I've never been sued. But you know what? It's nice to know that just in case anything was to happen, I've got someone that's on retainer. Okay? Peace of mind. That's what people are looking for. That's what they find value in. It's knowing that just in case, I got you. Why do we pay money for warranties? I actually just bought my son a car. And, after we signed and did the whole deal and whatnot, they're there and they're trying to sell me on this extra warranty and this extra warranty. And she's here pushing you know what? This can happen and you can leave here right now and you can crash the car, which I nearly actually did. Okay. But anyways, you guys, it's peace of mind. That's why we have insurance. That's why you have these. It's peace of mind. That's what people are looking for. All right. Last thing I want to talk about is people find value in bias. Bias is community. All those M's. There you go. Okay. Community. You know what I like to hear? I like to hear other people that are saying the things that I like to hear. Over and over and over again. I'm a Miami Dolphins fan. If I'm around a bunch of other Dolphins fans, I'm happy. When we're winning, you know what? Hey, guys, have you ever seen this at games? You ever seen these grown men and then get a touchdown? It's yeah, and they're hugging each other and whatnot. They would never do that in regular. No, it's because you know something? We are a community. We want the same thing. We're like-minded. It feels amazing when you're around like-minded people. So if you can add a community of people that are passionate about the same thing that you're serving people with, people will find more value in that as well. Those are the things that people want, you guys. Those are the things that people value. So let's talk about number 1, results. Number 2, give people great experiences. Number 3, speed. Number 4, make it easier for them. Number 5, give them as many things as you can on demand. Number 6, peace of mind is what people are looking for. And number 7, bias with community. Now, there's one other thing that I feel like is really important for us to talk about. In order for people to be able to take you up on any of these 7 things that I just talked about with you today. And that is this. They care if you think it's good for them. I was just thinking, yesterday I was at a restaurant, right? With my wife and my youngest daughter. And we're at this restaurant and I wasn't too sure what it is that I wanted. I was trying to make a decision between the two. And this waiter was very, very, very adamant about which one I should get. And without hesitation, I said, okay, that's it. I went from being very non-committal with 2 different options to him exuding his confidence. Oh my gosh, you have to get this. You have to get the gluten-free, pancakes. I'm like, okay, pancakes it is. And what people are looking for is they're looking for confidence from their advisor. That's what they want. Okay? All right? And so I want you all to understand that. I want you all to understand that in the clinic, if you have a brick and mortar, facility, people are looking for confidence when you're talking about results, experience, speed, ease, on demand, peace of mind, bias. They're looking for confidence from you if you are talking about, okay, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it. If you don't have the confidence, they're not doing any of these things and they're not going to find them valuable. So those are things I want you all to think about. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to the channel if you have. And check out my video that I did over here about SSHC Live 2023. It is a business conference that's helping you with all of these business skills and strategies, and we're doing it all together. There is so much power in being in the room of like-minded people. And I also want you all to see this video over here. What does a leverage business look like? You guys, check those videos out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We'll see you on the next video.